Hey, what's good, Nat?
What's good is the new spot I've hooked you up with.
Okay, got a nice crib set up for me?
Only the best for the league's most promising rookies. Keys will be coming your way soon, and hotel life will be a thing of the past.
I like the sound of that. I'm ready to get settled in.
Well, I think you'll be really happy with the place I got set up for you. And this is only the start of your journey. The better you play, the better home will be able to get you in, and with that come plenty of perks. Exactly what an elite athlete needs.
Always coming through for me. Thanks again, Nat.
Of course, Cap. Talk soon.
On the double. Go. Shag. Hot, hot. Here we go, shag. Head up. Ready! Ready! Set! Ready! Ready, right? Ready! Set, go! Ready, ready! Let's go now! Ready!
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Looking to throw. Adams, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Olave. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Oh, he fakes a spike. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Adams on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Adams to throw. Throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Kamara. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
He had the touchdown run on the previous drive, his 5th on the year, and they start here with a 1st and 10. Here's Adams on 1st and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Adams steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
What an effort there.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown. No interception. Now Adams. A final shot before break. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Carter, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Being chased out left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Adams under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Adams now looking to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Buying time to his left. This is Smith with a grab. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Adams off the play fake. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Jackson, his 1st touchdown all year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's what it is, baby. It's your baby. Let's go get it now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now Adams to throw on 1st down. He's got his target. It's Olave. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then...
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty... Here's Adams, throwing on first down. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again. Still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Adams forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Adams escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the red column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And for